Hey guys, welcome. It's your girl Black Home Minimalism. We are on the move. We're in New Orleans, so I thought that I would take time to record the read. I didn't record one for the entire weekend, so this is my first time recording for this weekend. So the first cards that we had come up is the Ten of Swords, and then we also had the Ten of Wands. So this is carrying a lot of responsibility. This is coming to a place of exhaustion. Or feeling a sense of failure. So if you are walking in, or not walking in, but walking away, because you're carrying the wands, the swords are in your back. So maybe in the essence that the energy that is that you're escaping from or coming away from. In the sense, for me, I'm away on travel, is taking you away from the space that feels heavy for you. So just kind of moving forward, we're going to do a spread of 12 and then just kind of see what comes up, and hoping for a release of things, opening up space, opening up new beginnings. The next thing to come up is the Knight of Pentacles, which has to do with practical energy, reliability, efficient, slow and steady, coming to a space where you feel hard at work. And then the plane is existing in this particular card above. So it could be a placement of travel where you be bringing in a practical energy. The next thing that come up is the Four of Pentacles, which has to do with having possessiveness, going over a sense of wealth and frugality. So taking in consideration maybe the finances and your spending of it, and taking inventory of how you're utilizing your finances at this time. Ooh. And the lighting in here is very moody. We got to check out a new space in New Orleans that has a poolside bar. We're going to be checking that out after we record. It's a boutique hotel, Blackbird Hotel. This particular area is closer to the French Quarter, considered to be French Quarter and Uptown in New Orleans. So you'll see a lot of tourists and streetcars in that area as well, but it is filled with right in the neighborhood. So it is a boutique that's fairly new, so you'll see other existing historical homes in the neighborhood as well. So you have the Moon card. This has to do with, you have the full moon that's present. This has to do with intuition, uncertainty, confusion, complexity, secrets, and unconscious. So there may be things that you don't know at this time that could be coming forward. So being able to pay attention to what comes up and be aware as well. Okay? Oh, shoot. So a lot came out. Next thing to come up is the Strength card. We read the Strength card before we went on this trip, and so that was 2 days ago. So you have courage, bravery, you're feeling in a space of confidence, compassion, self-confidence, and inner working as far as power. You have the Temperance card. This has to do with Earth Angel energy, and this is reading into balance, peace, patience, moderation, calm, tranquility, harmony, and serenity. So you'll be filled with a space where you feel those vibes, you feel that energy around you, and that might be moving you towards where you need to be, okay? Then you have the Page of Pentacles. I don't feel like we pull this. We had a Knight of Pentacles, so we have the Page of Pentacles. This has to do with travel, in the sense maybe overseas. That has to do with studying something, because it has ambitious energy, diligent, goal-oriented, being a planner. And it's so funny because me and Erin were talking about planning, and we've been working in the planning space for the last 2 months. So it can be a place where you're coming from this, right? You have the Ten of Swords, you have the Ace of Swords that came up. I didn't see this popped out. It's coming to a place of breakthrough, right? So because you're coming to a place where you maybe feel bogged down, carrying a lot, maybe responsibilities are weighing in heavy, but you have new ideas, force, focus, and truth that are coming forward. So you're being guided at this time and carried forward as it pertains to the Temperance energy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards, and going to pull a spread of 12. Ooh, okay. So a lot came out. All right, I can't possibly read it all, but I'll tell you guys what came out. The Empress card. You're in your energy where you're feeling the Empress vibe, divine femininity. This is great, beautiful feminine energy where you're birthing something, or you're in a space where someone else is birthing something and you're being praised in a sense of a new landscape, new city, beauty, abundance, and nature. You have the Knight of Cups, which has to do with idealism, charming energy, artistic, graceful, tactful, diplomatic, mediator, so you're able to connect with other human beings. You have the Stalemate, which is Two of Swords came up, but I said we are moving away from anything that has been holding you down, because you have the Moon card. So the Moon card transitions you to a new space, because you make in the new moon, you're asking for something. In full moon, you're reaping the benefits of something. So if you have been doing your work, you'll come into that space. Then you have the Knight of Swords. You have the Three of Swords, which you're coming to a placement of sadness or grief, or going over a place where you've had that in the past or experienced some sort of sadness or grief. And then you have the Hermit card, right? That came up. You have what's facing up, the Tower card, so breaking down from something. And then I'm going to shuffle and see what comes out after the Tower, because anytime I get the Tower, I'm like, okay, can we clarify on some of the energy that's coming forward? So what came out is this. So you have the Queen of Pentacles. You're coming into your queen nature. This has to do with generous, caring, nurturing, homebody, good business sense. This still, again, has to do with your finances. Comforting, welcome, sensible, and luxurious. You're coming into a space where you feel luxurious energy. And it's so funny because me and Aaron were talking about, since being here, I really felt kind of naked, in a sense, like not putting on, I don't really put on a full face unless me and Aaron go out on our date or our anniversary or whatever. But we've been doing a lot of fasting soups for the last 2 months, where I feel like my skin is just shining through. And in being home here for both of us, we've been seeing ourselves in a different scape as well from where we experience in California. California is a wonderful experience, the sunlight, but being here, we've developed a sense of earthly groundingness, and then also atmosphere, and then art, and then historical background. So those things can aid in how you present for yourself, and then for other people as well. So pay attention to that when it has to talk about the Queen of Pentacles is coming to a space of being sensible and welcoming for yourself and other individuals. So that is the read. I love you so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.